Welcome to the Blue Oasis Podcast. This is the podcast for finding peace and prosperity, learning the history of hobbies, as well as developing a little side hustle. If you want to find peace and prosperity in your life, this is your show. Get ready. You're listening to the Blue Oasis Podcast. I am your host, Adam Rothstein. All right, let's get to the show. Welcome back to the Blue Oasis Podcast. I'm your host, Adam Rothstein. We are talking about your hobby today and just enjoying your time with it. And not necessarily making money from it, but just balancing the time to just enjoy it. Now, on this podcast, I typically talk about ways of making money with your hobby, whether it's just that side hustle money or just finding a way to actually fully monetize it for a full career salary or a full career for a full career. Let's just go with that. And I will just say that it is worth it to pursue it because controlling the source of your income is the greatest thing you can do for you and your family. I genuinely believe that, but then there's just some times where you just want to have fun. You just want to fly a drone. You want to fly those little Radio Shack helicopters or those Radio Shack cars, or you want to just have fun and go to a model train show convention or go to Comic-Con. And I do want to just make sure that, not everything's about money. It's not like Trading Places or where they're all about money. But then Mortimer, one of the the Scrooge McDuck one of the Scrooge McDucks of the film. If you've never seen this, go see Trading Places when you're done here. He says money isn't anything, Randolph, and that's kind of what you have to take, but yet what they do, in at least from my perspective, is all about money. They are trying to align their interests in the film, and I'm not going to spoil the ending, but the ending is just about them lining their pockets. I'll give you that much. But don't bite off more than you can chew, because it's, you're going to, run into a brick wall. I just got a new client and he is looking for someone to do more work. I impressed him the first time. So, and he's now on my email list too. And as I'm going through this, I just want to make sure that you guys just don't overheat. You don't, just run out of steam. You don't just, keep your foot on the gas. I mean, eventually you're going to run out of gas. And it's not healthy to be going, full, all the time, going full force all the time, like 24/7, like every single day. Like, it's not worth it. Like, you need those vacation days. And I do believe that it's going to be worth it to get back out on the ice. At least that's my perspective. That's what I would like to do. Go skate again. And for you, it may be just basketball or pickleball. I don't know what pickleball is, but if you enjoy that, go right ahead. I want to see more enjoyment of people. And if you're in the corporate world, if you work a 9 to 5, which I still do, I do not see how we're going to, I do see a way where we don't have to work 40 hours a week. It's not what you think, because you still need to build up to that point. But if you want to achieve that ultimate independence, I think the quickest way to do that is, or to not work 40 hours a week. I think the quickest way to do it is just through entrepreneurship, digital business, and income mobility, those ways. And if you're making like thousands of dollars a month, or even $10,000 a month, and it's not costing you that much amount of time. If it's 20 hours a week and 80 hours a month, not 80 hours a week, but 80 hours a month, and you're making 10 grand, I would say that is better than having to make $1 million and then going 400 or 300 or 400 hours a month, or like 350 hours. Let's just split the difference. I would rather take, I do want time for myself. I can live a comfortable life on 10 grand a year. I would probably move. I if maybe not in like a big city like New York, but you could certainly do it in like West Virginia, Ohio, or any of the cheaper areas, as well. And and Ohio's never been to Ohio, but you go to like maybe Pittsburgh. That's actually a great city to start something and live. It's the most memorable things you're going to remember are the things you do, not necessarily the things you bought. You may have like a memory of buying your first car, or buying that new video game console, or standing online getting that new game, or buying that train set, or just having even those memories of buying those packs of gum or whatever. But ultimately, like, I don't really remember the last time I bought Hubba Bubba. Like, maybe I was 13. But I remember the time when I saw a tropical fish in the Bahamas with my parents and my sister, and I was 16. It was my first time out of the country. I got to travel there, and it was probably one of the greatest experiences of my life. When I went to Buffalo for that hockey tournament, I saw Niagara Falls. I saw Canada. I didn't actually enter the country. I just saw it from a distance, and some guard came out of some building I don't even know, but it was a great experience nonetheless. And also going to the restaurants in Buffalo was pretty cool too, and just being around the Buffalo Sabres arena just right around the corner was also a highlight as well. Buffalo is actually a nice town compared to New York City. If you do not want to live in a big city, and you want to still live in New York State for whatever reason, I'd say Buffalo is a better city to live in, just because less headache, less people to deal with, and I don't know, just better all around community. I'll say that. I'll say that. I'm sorry I'm ragging on New York today, but I just don't like big cities in general. And also, when you do get to the point of just getting to that point of just like working maybe 100 hours a month, you are set. Like, you are set because you get to live life on your terms. You get to spend most of those hours deciding what you do, whether you work more time to just earn more because you actually like it, or you get to go on that nice trip. Go down to Ocean City, Maryland, and go fishing, or to the beach, and you get that time to find that special someone. You get that time to enjoy life. And it's building the relationships that are worth it but you need time to do it. And I think, and I've learned this in somewhat the hard way. There were definitely some times in college I wish I just pulled the trigger on something and had that relationship, and it didn't work or it didn't work out, and it's like, I mean, I want to do what I love. And I kind of want to do it with the people I love in some senses. Maybe with the goalie kid, I mean, it's designed to be a one-man show, and 20 episodes or something, but shameless self-promotion. But for you, an example would be going kayaking, or and or if you were actually do want to monetize something, travel vlogs, and it's so worth it to do it with another person. There was this guy by the name of Downey Live, in the very early part of 2020, like January 2020. He took a train from Chicago to Seattle. He went from all these small towns. It was nice. And he did it with his buddy, too. And they actually self-promoted each other, too, for like the part ones, the part twos, and the part three. And that's a great way to make some money, too. You know, two is better than one. And you get to do it with the people you enjoy. If you find a hobby like that, take it. Because it is so worth it. Especially with, the person you love. I mean, it's so worth it. Just trust me on that. Also, you get to discover new things. And putting yourself into new situations and getting that new perspective is only going to enhance whatever hobby you are doing, because sometimes you can find a different approach, and then when you go back to work, when you are working on the clock, you get to use what you've learned, and sometimes someone might just say a nice idea, and then you use it for your business too. So and you do need to take some steps back. The Nomad Network for me has been a game changer. I mean, I'm doing podcast episodes with some of these people now. I'm always there. Sometimes I'm on like private calls with them, private Zoom calls, and it is astounding, what Jason Stapleton has accomplished with nearly 2,000 people. He wants 1 million. I think he's going to do it. I'm glad I got to be one of the pioneers of this whole situation, because it is probably the best thing, one of the best investments I ever made. And I will just I may leave a link down there. If I don't, just be sure to search it out on Google, and you should find it. But I'll definitely try to leave a link. Hopefully I remember. And also in your free time, you can build that community. You can go play softball too. And also you get to meet people. You get to build those relationships. And if someone's having problems in their life, guess what? You can be that person to change their life, at those people's lives. And it doesn't take much. It just takes you putting your mind to get, putting your mind to it. Oh, man, I wanted to end it on a better note. So I'll say this. All it takes is you just driving forward every day and being there for your friends and family, and you'll see the difference in your life. And you've got to balance your time so you see those differences, That's what I've learned over the past year and change, almost 2 years now, or actually it's kind of 3. Yeah, that's what I've learned since late 2019. So if you like this episode, please be sure to share this with everyone you know. Please rate this on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast, and write a little review. And let me know what you think. And it gives me feedback too. So with that being said, stay safe, stay great. I'll talk to you all in the next episode.